Hey everyone, it's Skylar. Welcome back to the channel. How are you all doing? I hope you do very well. I know we're late, but we're on our third movie of the night. So, first of all, we were in Italy in 1971, I think. Just let me check. Yeah, 1971. Then we moved over to Greece for 2014. And now, back a little bit to 2005 and Japan, to a movie I've never ever seen before. And this stars Tadanobu Asano and Sho Aikawa. Aikawa. Sorry if I butchered the name. This is basically the Japanese Shaun of the Dead. So if you like Shaun of the Dead, this is like the Japanese version of this. Directed by Sakashi Sato, and it's also got Erika Okada, but it's also screenplayed by Sakashi Sato, and it's actually produced by Yusaku Toyoshima and Haru Umikawa. So yeah, and we're on about this, Tokyo Zombie. This is a first time watch for me. I have had this in my collection for 10 years. 10 years and I've not watched it. This is the first time ever. So, yep, we're doing this. Tokyo Zombie, you know the scripts. Halfway through, show you what I'm watching. And then at the end, I give you my review, and you know I love my Japanese flicks. Yes, so we're watching it. We are watching it. So yes, I'll be with you in a bit. I'm ready for this. So you like Shaun of the Dead? This is the Japanese version to it. I'm excited. Yes. Oh man, watching this so far, it's funny as fuck. If you like Shaun of the Dead, this is basically the Japanese version of it. I've never held so much laughter in all my life. These two especially are fucking hilarious. So yeah, excuse my language, but yeah. You're just doing all this crazy stuff, like all these like different moves, like tackling each other down, and it's like submission moves and all this shit. But it's funny. If you've not seen this movie, you've got to watch it. It's brilliant. I'll have to switch it off now because of the music. Okie dokie. And I will be back with my review of this. It's insanely good. Okie dokie. Be back soon. Hey, I'm back with my review of Tokyo Zombie. OMG. This has got to be one of the most funniest zombie movies I've ever watched in my life. And they did put it right. The Japanese Shaun of the Dead. So basically, it's about these two characters here, right? He's like the master and he's the student, and he's teaching him like jujitsu. And basically, just to make a long story short, about 5 years ago, he gets bitten by a zombie, right? But there's a little twist to what's happened to him. So 5 years later, he gets married and has a child, and he goes into this underground fighting and does all his jujitsus against all these zombies. So, and that was just hilarious, but he was just beating them off in like about 10 seconds, and the promoter was like going, the boo, like booing him and all that. It's just so hilarious. and he wasn't getting enough money, so his missus and his but his daughter wouldn't speak. So his missus was like going, you've only brought back 500 and something yen. Oh, what kind of fighter are you? Are you a fucking... She basically said he was backward and all this. I'm not saying the actual word because I don't like the word as used, so I'll just say, are you like special needs and all this, like? And he was like, no. So in the end, he beat up a wrestler, he beat all, like, a zombie wrestler and everyone. And then he comes back, innit? And it's just so funny. And he's like, this, that and the other. Do you know that your school teacher, he tried to kiss you and everything? And he's like, no, he didn't do nothing with me. And then he goes, are you special needs or what? Are you? And I'm like, oh my God. But I just couldn't stop laughing because right the way through the movie with these two, I couldn't stop laughing from start to end. It just blew my mind. All the different holds they were doing with each other. And they were doing it in the match as well. So, in the end, he goes to his missus. He gets this motorbike from this fella with a gun. This is how crazy this movie is, right? And funny as fuck. This guy with a baldy head, Caprice, gets the crowd full of these old women, shoots them with like piss and poop, basically, all over them. It's so funny. You have to watch this to believe the stuff they do. And he goes to the fella, he goes, let me keep the van, to this guy here. Let me keep the van. And he went to this motorbike. Can this motorbike take me to Russia? He wanted to go to Russia. This guy here wanted to go to Russia. And he goes, I think so. So he gets the motorbike, gets his missus and his kids. And his kid went, are you special needs to him? And he looked at each other, him and his missus, and went, what? She's just taught. And then his missus go to him as these zombies are coming after him. Do you love me? And he's like, yes, I love you. Get in the motorbike. And basically, something happens to him that he gets bit by a zombie with dentures. Yeah, he gets bit by a zombie with dentures. It's just so hilarious. And then in the last bit, he's on the motorbike going away, and the fella's going, "You're my star, come back, you're my star," like the ring announcer sort of thing. And then he, out of nowhere, starts running up to him, run, and you see me, he's about to jump on him, and I was like, what the fuck's going on here? And then it just cuts out. Oh my word, I have never laughed so hard on a movie, but I just love this movie. This is basically the Japanese version of Shaun of the Dead, and I highly recommend anyone to watch this. OGP, if you haven't seen this movie, this is a recommendation for you. I know you like Shaun of the Dead. I was howling with laughter. I loved it. This is the most cheesiest zombie flick from Japan I've ever watched in my life. So for that rating, this is getting a 10 out of 10 for me. Oh my word, from start to finish, it was balls to the wall. In funny gore, that's what I'm going to call it. Funny gore. This is funny gore at its best. And yeah, sorry, my nose is running. So yeah, this is funny gore at its best, and I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. This is a movie that I would watch over and over again. and it would make me laugh. So if I was watching a movie that would make me feel like if I'm feeling down, I would watch this to cheer myself up, because this is one of those flicks. So if you are a fan of Shaun of the Dead, this is the Japanese version to that. So yeah. Anyway, hope you enjoyed my review of this. I loved watching this and I would watch it again. If I was doing like a commentary with this, I would watch it. I will say it is in Japanese, but they do have subtitles. But the picture and the story to it is so easy to get into. It's unreal. And I love stuff like that. I love foreign movies that the picture and the subtitles, it's just dead easy to get into. And just some of the comedy that these two do, it's unreal. So highly recommended. 10 out of 10. Please go and get yourself a copy of this. It's so funny. So yeah. Hope you enjoyed my review. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Turn that notification bell on and you're going to get a new review from me very soon. But I've got to hop over to a friend of mine and I'll hopefully, if they're on, if not, the last review of the night will be on. And I can't wait to see you there. So yeah, stay gaudy, have unpleasant dreams, and please watch this movie. It's so fucking funny. Love it. One of the best movies I've watched that would make me laugh. If you're a fan of foreign movies that would make you laugh and a fan of Shaun of the Dead, watch it please. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.